Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of what we're going to be calling Epic Unboxings. I'm Charles, the Super Epic Podcast Theater, and as you see right before you, this is not a Loot Crate or arcade block. This is actually what is called Smart Doll. Just a little bit background on what this product is. I've been following this blogger named Choo from Japan for quite a few years now, and he started developing a fascination with ball jointed dolls in Japan from Volks and a couple other companies. Over the years, he's amassed quite a collection of these things, and they're not cheap, but they're really nice looking dolls based on anime characters. So one day he decided he wanted to make his own doll based on his mascot character for his website, Mirai. And after a few years of product research, R&D, prototyping, and everything else, this is what you have in front of you. He has produced, through his own company, with a very small group of people, his own ball-jointed doll. He calls it a Smart Doll because this specific version is called the manual version. Soon, they're going to be releasing one called the automatic version. It actually has robotic servos, it's run on Android, everything like that. That's hence why they call it Smart Doll. They also call it that because this is a little bit different than what you're used to. There's modifications made into it that are a little bit better than some of the ball-jointed dolls. Just a little bit different. I've never collected these things before, and I figured why not make this my first one. So we're going to unbox this thing, we're going to dress her, and we're going to do a review of her. So first off, we're going to get this thing out of the box. So I've got my trusty knife here. And we're going to nice thing about this is coming from Japan, I didn't have to worry about marking out my address because customs labels. And I have to say this for the company's called Culture Japan. Their shipping was incredibly fast. I was told I would get this product on May 18th or later. A label was printed on May 8th. It was shipped May 9th. I got it the 11th. 3 days, if that. So, yeah, order from these guys if you're impressed. So, we're going to open this thing up. And of course, you see on the front, actually got quite a bit of stuff in here. So, we're going to get this stuff out first before we go through anything. So we got some cards, we got a pamphlet. And if we're not seeing every doll they're going to get, you got one card that's stuck to the thing. I'll explain that in a second. So, let me lift it out. Alright, and we'll put the box over to the side. There are that. Now what we got here, one thing I ordered with this is Moicano trading cards. These are actually flashcards. For those who want to learn Japanese, these are great to learn with. They're actually in there. These are just little samples. You get one in every one that says doll. Ningyo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably butchering it. And we got a couple of little, we got 2 extra packs of, it's like 5 cards. Might as well see what's in them real quick. And let's see here. We got cards for scissors, rock, and paper. So we have rock, paper, scissors cards. Awesome. I can use that as a dueling deck with people. Alright. And we have a map of Japan. Now another thing I should explain real quick. The character Mirai on the cover here, she's a mascot for Culture Japan, which is Danny Choo's company. She's also the mascot for Japanese tourism with the Department of Tourism in Japan. So you'll see her on a lot of the tourism pamphlets and stuff. So just like with this is a nice little map of Japan showing you little points of interest and everything. Of course, as a lot of things in Japanese, nice little Japanese anime characters on there. Same thing on the back, showing different cities and different tourist points. Don't mind the scratching. My cat is here goofing around. So let's get to the meat of the product. So I'm going to make sure I do this right. Lift the bubble wrap off. The box I like because One thing with Danny Choo, he's an Apple fan. I know some people aren't, but hey, whatever. So he actually designed this paper bag so that instead of being these long boxes that these dolls typically ship in, it's a more squarish box. And it's actually made of paper really similar to what you would get like an iPad or a MacBook in. So it's actually durable. Oh, another thing too, there's 2 dolls. The front, of course, I got Mirai, and if you get the other one, it's on the flip side, Kizuna. So, first we'll take the box out. That's got all the accessories in it. And now, this thing's huge. We take the doll out. Put that to the side. And she's kneeling. To just give you an idea, that's how tall these things are. They're huge. They're 1/3 scale, so do the math. We're going to go in here and see what we got. Alright, got one bag that's got a wig, shoes, one bag that's got her clothes, and of course, Moicano trading cards. And I like the fact they don't tape the inside box. You actually reuse it if you want to. So, in the bags, we've got, the first one's got her main clothing in it. And I like the fact these are really nice bags. Printed, Ziploc style, you reuse these things where you want to. Storing clothes. So we got a thank you card from Danny Choo. It says thank you for purchasing Smart Doll 001 Mirai Suenaga. Links to the Japanese site and everything, and also to instructions on how to dress her and all that kind of stuff. So the first box, we've got telescopic stand, which is a unique item for dolls in Japan. To give you a quick idea what that means, most dolls like these have 2 types of stands. They either have a saddle stand that sits around the crotch, or they have a C stand that gives around the waist. This actually is a little socket that goes into the back. Extend that out, put it behind the leg, you can't even see it. We got her pants, which are nice little bell-bottom jeans, really nice looking material. They have pockets, belt loops. We've got her beanie, which is cool because I wear beanies a lot. I like how he calls these pantsuit because I don't like seeing panties, so that sounds so dirty. Socks, 1 pair. Her shirt, which has the Danny Choo logo on it. And her hair clip, which actually has a little neodymium magnet in it, and it actually has a magnet in her head, so it sticks really well. And in the second bag, pull this stuff out. Pass that away. We've got shoes, her wig, which is incredibly long, and that's it. Let's see how the shoes look. And these shoes were actually designed by Danny Choo's father, Jimmy. He is a shoemaker from England, I believe. And these are actually very well made. They look just like real shoes. They're made like real shoes. They even have a little D logo inside on the sole. That squared away. And the doll. This thing is incredibly huge. Another thing I like is, well, okay, I thought there was no tape. There's a little bit of tape on it, but not too much. One snip there, one there, one there. You don't want to cut her, so. Alright, put that away. And there you go. Now that is a big doll. And surprisingly, she stands on her own, believe it or not. Joints are very tight on her. I'm not taking this off yet because, you know, doll nudity. Joints are very tight, very posable. Like I said, she stands on her own. Top part's a little soft, which is mostly, I think, common most of these dolls. Because some of this is like more of a harder vinyl material. This is a little bit softer vinyl. So now we're going to get ready to dress her. Now we're going to do the wig, which should be quite easy actually. I used a costume, so I had to put wigs on before, so yeah. She has very long hair. And per his instructions, you want to make sure the part is off to the side, not centered. So there we go. And I don't have one right now. If you ever need to brush your hair, actually they recommend a toothbrush. Not used, new, because you don't want little food bits in it or anything. Yeah. Now we're going to put her beanie on. And quick tip on that for people who, for someone who wears beanies, put it inside out. Of course I just popped the whole thing, didn't I? Let's see, man, I think I messed it up. There we go. I'm trying to be smart. Just make sure the tag's in the back. Here you go. Slide that down. These are girls, but make sure it's more toward the back. I'm trying to do this so I can see it too. And her hair clip does have a magnet in it, which should. Well, I thought it would. I don't know where it's at on her head. There we go. Kind of.
Should that be like an either or?
No.
Why'd you put a hair clip on a beanie?
There's a specific spot on her head. I did learn though you can actually do this to keep it in. She's got a magnet in her head. It's strong, but not that strong, so probably going through this is not exactly going to work too well. So, beanie's on. I'll tuck in her there. Her hair's all messed up. Beanie off. Should magnetize somewhere here. There we go. Perfect. Kind of just hovers on there. I like it with the beanie better. Her hair doesn't look so wild. Alright. Yes, I'm playing with my doll. People that are going to comment, hush. Tuck that in there so I don't lose it. And now the smart stand. Oh yeah, one nice thing about the doll too, she actually has a braid. There you go. Alright, so last thing we're going to show you is the smart stand. Like I said, this is a unique doll stand. So you simply go around to the back, lift your shirt up, and you see the smart socket right there. It just simply slides straight in. There's no pop, no joints or anything. Extend it down. It's like an old style antenna you would see on cars. Hair hides the stand, and depending on the angle you're looking at, you wouldn't even see the stand at all. Alright, so there you have it. Almost hit the thing. Smart doll. This is Mirai Suenaga? I probably butchered that name badly. I'm sorry. Just a quick little review. It's a doll, plain and simple. But also it's an action figure. It's no different than what you would buy from Sideshow Collectibles or Hot Toys. It still has joints. It's still posable. It's dressed with real cloth clothing. It's just in a much different scale, and it's female. And even some of the Hot Toys female figures have rooted hair. So guys, anybody out there who's on the fence about one of these things, don't be. They're great collectibles. Although I imagine in my part of the country, in the U.S., I'm not walking out in public with this thing too much. But you never know. Just a quick review, though. Incredibly posable. I mean, like, her joints on the hands are triple axis, so you can pose her in multiple different poses. They're very tight right now, which I'm actually happy about. There's no stand around it. The stand's right here. Triple axis on the ankles as well. So if you want to spread her out a little bit more, make her pose, but whatever. The only thing with these dolls is you can only bend the knees to 90 degrees. They don't go 180. I know some of the other dolls do, but from what I understand, he didn't like the way the knee joints looked. And some of the upcoming clothing includes shorts, so I kind of understand that. Everything fits fine. Probably had to give her a hairbrush because hair is kind of wild looking, but she did come from Japan, so that was a pretty interesting multinational trip. There we go. Another little neat thing, if you're ever carrying her at a convention, a good way to keep her from getting snatched, these pants actually have real belt loops. And most people who go to cons carry backpacks. Your backpack strap has a loop 9 times out of 10. Get a carabiner, a D-ring loop. Hook them together. That way you can carry her like this, and you can let go of her, and she'll be fine. So, my opinion, this is a great product. It's actually much cheaper to get these than it is to get the ones from Volks because they're about $100 cheaper than the Volks anime figures. You can get some of their base models, but they don't come with nearly this much stuff. Everything was great. Presentation is great. I love how the whole thing's packaged. All the extras you get. I actually didn't even know about these rock, paper, scissors cards. That's a really cool bonus. I'm going to start Magic the Gathering gaming with my friends. It's like, here, let's just play rock, paper, scissors with cards instead of our hands. Of course, we got the Moicano trading cards, which these are actually flashcards. I'm not going to go through all of them, but if you ever want to learn Japanese, this is a great way to learn. You can also, you can learn the words and you can learn the symbols for it too. Comes with your cards. Comes with a little game guide because this can be turned into a game. There you go. My opinion, great product. I want to thank Danny Choo. Like I said, I've followed him for a number of years. He's done a great job of developing this product. Their customer service is outstanding. If you have any problems with these dolls, they will take care of them immediately. They will not charge you anything, or most parts. They're limited as far as how you order them. You have to actually put yourself on a waiting list. It takes about 3 to 4 weeks now. They'll give you special access to a private website to order your doll from. And a quick tip for anybody ordering these things, they only take PayPal. So make sure you got the money in PayPal or you got a credit card linked to PayPal. Because everything is you order from Japan. It's going to convert to yen. What I found is there seems to be an issue if you don't have all the money in the account, or if it's split between, like, say, half the money's in one account, half the money's on a card. Make sure it's all in one format, so that way the whole conversion takes place. I knew that would be a problem. Make sure that takes place in one setting. Other than that, like I said, shipping was incredibly fast. And they do have other products. They have other clothing for her. They're coming out with more clothing this summer. I actually see a nice little outfit I like to get. I think it's like shorts, knee-high boots, and a different shirt. You can buy, I think, different wigs, which they have another doll as well. And I think they're developing a third one, which is a male doll for females out there who might want a male doll. There you go. You got one now. So there you go. Smart doll. This is Mirai. I'm Charles from Super Epic Podcast Theater. Thank you for watching Epic Unboxings. and look forward to seeing a lot more of us very soon. Thank you. See you.